Dallas Cowboys and the safety room and the state of the safety room as we get ready to go into these playoffs. Y'all stay with Boss Cowboy Sports where your voice matter. Let's get it. So when we talking about the safeties for the Dallas Cowboys, I just want to be clear on something. It's a couple of things that do kind of ignore me, but first and foremost, I do want to tell everybody as good news, safety room is ready. But I also want to kind of start with giving credit to the credit when it's due, because a lot of people say stuff. They say they see Jayron Kearse and they say, "Oh, Dan Quinn has made Jayron." No, he is not. He does not. Dan Quinn does not coach the secondary. Never, and that has never been his strong suit. The credit to that should go to Joe Witt, and even Joe Witt shouldn't take as much credit for Jayron Kearse. I'm gonna be honest. Jayron Kearse was already that dude coming over here. All right, he was already that dude. He was just in environments that didn't allow him to showcase it. But I saw it and I did a whole breakdown on that March 28th. But that's another subject. All right. But I want us to start crediting the right people if we go say who allegedly deserves credit for Kearse or that whole safety room. Listen, because he did not inherit the best, I would say, pedigree of safeties. Well, the pedigree was good. I'm trying to find the right words. He didn't. Okay. Oh, I know how to say it now. The Dallas Cowboys did not shop top shelf or draft top shelf names to give Joe Witt the talent that he has. That's the best way to say it, because Donovan Wilson was a late round pick, but was ascending as he was coming in the building. Then you obviously have DeMonte KZ, who is playing exactly like he was advertised to play from his film. Anybody that follows Boss Cowboy Sports know that I've done already a breakdown on his tape, and he's exactly what he was advertised to be. A guy that has great hands, great ball skills, and a good tackler. Now, he's still going to a lot of time go backwards, but he makes the tackle. He is and was advertised to be an upgrade over Xavier Woods. And even though occasionally he can take bad angles, he's still, in my opinion, an upgrade over Xavier Woods. And he makes good plays on the ball. And he'll get in there. And I really appreciate about them. He's a small guy that plays way bigger than his stature. All right. And then obviously, we have then, look at my boy here. You just open field tackle, and he does it all day. His film breakdown, which I did on him coming from Atlanta, showed this exact same thing, that yes, he's small, but he's going to make those open field tackles. You don't really have to worry about that with him. You can kind of chill and know he go get it done. One of the biggest blessings to the Dallas Cowboys has been Malik Hooker. He's the embodiment of what I would call a Marshall's free agent, where you get a high value former great guy at a deal because of misfortune. Obviously, his was injury. When I did a breakdown on him, I said we would all be and should be extremely happy if we get past 7 games with him, because it was a 99% chance, according to injury projector, that he was going to be injured. And the way that the Cowboys have used him have been extremely smart, because they rotated him, which decreased the chance of injury by basically putting him on a pitch count. So the Dallas Cowboys, with great intelligence, have used this safety room, and this safety room is ready going into the post. It's extremely ready going into the post. I have no concerns put it like this, when Donovan Wilson, which was your best safety last year, is your weakest safety this year, that's a real good sign, because remember, he's still growing. He's a young safety. He got his first start last year, so he still have not really received the full development of reps that he's going to need. So I'm still high on him, but let's be honest, based on this year, he has not been the best safety. Clearly, our best safety has been Kearse. And I said that going in. That's why I don't let people try to talk that cheap talk like he just came out of nowhere. No, it's just that, let's be honest, a lot of y'all didn't do your homework. A lot of people didn't really break down his film. They were just guessing when they saw him. They had no idea. I did the work. I did the work a long time ago on Kearse. And Kearse showed me this a long time ago. That's why I was very high on him. He was in my first book, The Boss Cowboy Guide, as somebody that would have been an upgrade over Xavier Woods and Heath. And I clearly said the way that they using him now is how I envisioned the Dallas Cowboys being able to envision him, because he's very much so a very well-rounded safety that can actually play all the different safety positions. People ignore that he was mostly a single high safety at Clemson. I talked to him about it. Like, we literally had a conversation about that. And yeah, people leave that fact out. That he just so, and I said this in my film breakdown that I did on him March 28, 2021. And I broke down that he is a football player. There's a difference. He's not just a safety. He can play football. That's why you can put him at linebacker. That's why you can put him at the single high. That's why you can put him as the big nickel. And that's why you can put him down in the box at the strong and he still make plays, because he is just a versatile, high quality football player that was, frankly, let me be honest with you, overlooked for the longest. That's why I say I don't trust scouts. I don't trust nobody but my own eyes, because scouts a lot of times gonna lead you wrong, and they'll have a guy like this hardly drafted, and then he finally get his opportunity after he get to a team that's gonna give him a chance, and he turn up. I predicted it was gonna happen. I sure did. And it's not because I'm bragging. It's because I'm saying we all need to do a better job of being independent, because I said this before he broke out. This was August 26th. This was before all the hype on him and all that kind of stuff. I showed where I had him in the Boss Cowboy Guide as my top sleeper. This is not an accident. And I said I found my analysis on Kearse from my first book. I broke down Kearse 2 years ago before Detroit, before his Detroit year where he finally got some real starting reps. I did not just start studying this game. I've been very aware of him for a minute. This year will test both the Boss Cowboy Guides. I said it was going to test it because I knew I stood flat-footed on what most people was not saying. That's why I called it a test for Boss Cowboys Guides book. Was it something to where my independence was true on what I was seeing, even though I was standing alone in my analysis, or was the community right that was calling him a jag? Or was the community right that drafted him so low? Was they right, or was my eyes right? It was a true test. I'm being honest, and I took it that way. That's why I said it early. I said it's my eyes is basically getting ready to be tested. But going into the playoffs, right? Especially when you look at guys like Kearse. Listen, Kearse is the official leader of the safety room. He's also an official leader of the defense. This safety room is ready to go. They gonna just need a little bit of help in this playoffs. They gonna need some help by that pass rush. But these guys, especially Kearse, is a super solid tackler. He's also good on the back end. He's also very good in the box. You can put him and isolate him on somebody like a Kittle, and he's going to hold up very well. Y'all remember we put him on Kelsey. We put him on Kelsey and limited Kelsey with Kansas City. So Kittle, Kelsey, tomato. Your answer to that is your boy Kearse, who make big plays on tight ends. He's your perfect Swiss Army knife for matchup games like what we getting ready to have versus San Fran. So as we dig through the state of the safety room, I'm going to tell you right now, it's two groups that I'm the most excited about. The safety room, the defensive tackle room, and the tight end room. I'm going to tell you right now, those are the groups, and obviously the running back room and the quarterback, but the three that I'm the most excited about from watching us this entire season, who I feel like we can hang our hat on and trust that these guys go come through. It's going to be the safety room. We got 17 weeks to know they are who we think they are. Yes, sir. Boss Cowboy Sports, where your voice matters. This safety room is ready for the playoffs. Y'all stay up for more content because we went through the corners. We obviously went through the tight ends. We went through and all of this is in the description, the offensive line, because some of y'all this might be your first video, but we put all the descriptions of our breakdown, and these are short videos. We put all the descriptions of all the groups in the description box so that you can go back on your own time and just kind of check and see what do you think the state of the unit is as they're getting prepared for the playoffs. So we also obviously know the best way to help Boss Cowboy Sports is to hit that like and then obviously share this content and then subscribe. That's the best thing you can do to help out Boss Cowboy Sports with the content that we putting out there. But this team is playoff ready. I'm telling y'all right now. And that's why I'm going through this whole series, because after y'all finish this series, I don't see why we should fear anybody. We should have no fears of anybody. And obviously we really appreciate everybody that continues to help with the cash apps and stuff like that. But most importantly, thank y'all for the continue to donate. But go through those videos, hit those links if you're concerned about any group. If you're concerned about offensive line, Connor Williams or anything like that, go look at that, because it's not as bad as what you think. And I think we go through with balance. If anybody concerned about La'el Collins versus Steele, we go through all that kind of stuff with balance to where it's not as bad as it seems. And we are truly ready for these playoffs. But anyway, y'all definitely stay up, because we got more content coming as we summon up this whole preparation for this playoff run and the 17-game season lessons that we've learned from the group. Y'all stay up. Peace.